Phoenix Joker trailer.
Joaquin Phoenix. Yeah, I did see it.
Wrong kid, Dad. Sorry. All right, we'll play it real quick because there's stuff surrounding this already.
Can you please stop bothering my kid?
Sorry.
It's just the N-word. Sorry.
Arthur, I have some bad news for you.
Good Joker laugh. I like it.
This is the last time we'll be meeting.
You don't listen, do you? You just ask the same questions every week. How's your job? Are you having any negative thoughts? All I have are negative thoughts.
And finally, in a world where everyone thinks they could do my job, check out this guy.
When I was a little boy and told people I was going to be a comedian, everyone laughed at me. Well, no one's laughing now.
You can say that again, pal.
It's so awful, isn't it?
For my whole life, I didn't know if I even really existed. But I do. And people are starting to notice.
You think this is funny? Is this a joke to you?
Murray, one small thing.
Yeah.
When you bring me out...
Was that Mark Maron?
I think
I didn't catch that. I didn't catch.
Yeah, that's it.
That's Mark Maron. Oh, we were just talking about
I did
him.
read an article that he was going to be in this.
I didn't know that.
I read an article because it wasn't an article about it was an article about how the Joker is making little like references to the King of Comedy.
Yeah.
And I remember reading something about Maron playing his producer. So he's probably that's
pretty
they
cool.
say. He's like the producer of the late night show.
When you bring me out, can you introduce me as Joker?
Now,
Send in the clown.
I read a lot of the early reviews. It got an 8 minute, and that sounds like a lot because I was thinking about it. But they had an 8-minute standing ovation at the Cannes Film Festival.
Wow.
But here's the problem, and I'll read this article. Critics can't decide if Joker is a masterpiece or a rallying cry for incels.
For incels.
Dude, there's a lot of people going, "Oh, great! What is this? 4chan the movie?"
Well, it's because they're retarded. They don't know how to frame their argument properly. I said months ago that this movie does give me cause for concern, in the sense that it will be that. It will be both. It's going to be a really great movie, and a couple of sick people are going to interpret it the wrong way. So but that's not the movie's fault, and it's you degenerates creating a hostile world for these guys to grow up in that don't have fathers, that are hated minorities.
Well, that's what happened with the Heath Ledger Joker too. The kid that shot up the theater too was really into him. So, I mean, you can't not make a good movie. And look, I think it looks good.
I predict something's going to happen at one of these showings, for sure.
Absolutely,
there's going to be a shooting,
or something bad.
Yeah. But it's not it's not fucking who's the director of this one? Todd Phillips. It's not Todd Phillips' fault.
Scorsese produced it.
It's not 4chan. It's going to be because you have a bunch of fatherless, angry young men who have no direction, who have no future, who are looking at the world in its current state and go, there is no end, and they're going to just kill people. This movie is just going to be a magnet for it. But I don't think it's not going to cause it. It's not the cause. It's
The trailer gave me Falling Down vibes.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
But if Falling Down came out today, or a remake of it, it would be another one that I.
Oh, yeah, of course. You're right.
Careful. Yeah.
Why didn't it just give him the breakfast?
Exactly.
After early social media,
Go to IMAX if you're going to see this movie. I don't think any IMAX theaters have ever been shut
well, they
up.
check bags at IMAXs normally.
Oh, what if they're due? See now,
Oh,
law
no.
of averages. Now I feel like I should go to. I feel like I should go to the theater James Holmes shot up. But by the law of average,
lightning doesn't
law of
strike
averages
twice.
says that I will get out of that one okay.
After early you know what? Go like the second or third week it comes out. You'll be fine. After early social media reacts emerging yesterday, the full reviews for Todd Phillips' Joker have arrived. The film was premiered at the Venice Film Festival over the weekend, where it received an 8-minute standing ovation. Needless to say that the majority of critics' reviews reflect this love. Time Out calls the movie the best social horror film since Get Out, while Forbes declares it to be one true masterpiece of superhero cinema. Elsewhere star Joaquin Phoenix gets praise for his portrayal of the classic villain. However, a few reviewers have cautioned that the Joker is toxic and potentially dangerous. According to IndieWire, the movie is
Respected, the reputable IndieWire.
The movie is a toxic rallying cry for self-pitying incels, made by a glorified edgelord. While Time calls it a prime example of emptiness of our culture. But isn't that the point of a movie? Is to point out that...
No. Can I point out what the point of a movie is? The point of a movie is to enjoy a little popcorn and to kill a Sunday afternoon watching a matinee with a friend or a loved one. That's the point of a... Like, when you fucking... Here's the problem, is that all you fucking failed academics that wanted to go write research papers and write, like, real journalism, right? But you're in an oversaturated marketplace for your talents. So all of these fucking film critics and these sociology critics need to justify their paychecks by creating things that aren't there. That's all it is. The movies don't owe you a fucking thing except for a decent experience for your ticket price. So this is just failed people that wanted to be college professors who failed at that and are now writing clickbait articles about how this is an indictment of our culture and white nationalism's on the 4chan culture. It's fucking ridiculous.
By the way, and they
worthless.
call Todd Phillips an edgelord. Let me read some of the movies edgelord Todd Phillips has made.
Who, by the way, it's a very good list of movies.
Road Trip.
Remember, he started... You know what's funny? I was listening to an old Stern clip the other day, and they had Todd Phillips in.
Oh, yeah.
And they were talking to him, and he's like... It was like his second movie that he was doing, and he goes, yeah, what was the first movie you did? And he goes, I did a Road Trip. And I was listening to this the other night, and I'm going, holy shit, I forgot Todd Phillips started with Road Trip.
Road Trip, he did Old School, Starsky and Hutch.
Old School.
School for Scoundrels, The Hangover, Due Date, War Dogs. Great movie.
Great, that's a good movie.
Let me tell you, War Dogs, if you guys haven't seen it, it's fucking great.
Very good movie.
It's underrated, I think.
Very much enjoyed that film.
That movie is fucking great. And that's fattest Jonah Hill. That's him at his fattest. And
that
funniest, I think.
Jonah Hill's great because he's, despite being a fat Jewy guy, like he actually like has a menace to him. Like he was menacing in that movie.
Oh yeah.
Like I was watching the movie
the
going,
gun.
I wouldn't want to be around this guy. Like it was giving me anxiety to watch it, you know?
Todd Phillips is coming out with an untitled Hulk Hogan biopic, which sounds interesting.
I read an article about that. Yeah,
that sounds interesting.
But yeah, Todd Phillips did mostly. I remember that they mentioned Old School in that too when I was listening to that sketch. And I'm like, Old School and Road Trip. Like Todd Phillips did not start with like this. Looks like it's a beautifully crafted movie.
Right.
You know what I mean? Compared to You're My Boy Blue, like. Setting up scatological humor jokes compared to like he's come a long way, and you people are just immediately. Goes back to the first hour conversation. You're good. We need to cancel you. We need to make way for Zooey Bomba Booby, and she needs to come up, and she can't be she and Todd Phillips can't both have screen space in a theater. Like you know what I mean? It's just the way it goes.
I'm looking forward to this movie. I want to see it. And there's no Batman in it either. It's a standalone film apparently. So it's rated R, standalone. I think it was the producer was Scorsese. So I'm looking forward.
You know what
to
they
it.
should do? They should be like Gotham, and towards the end of the movie, shoehorn every other Batman reference in, like in a rush.
Did you watch it? Did you ever watch Gotham?
Yeah, I
You
stopped
watched the end of
watching it.
I stopped watching it too, but I decided to watch the end of it just to like see.
Oh, the show's over.
It's over. It just ended like
'Cause it
last
wasn't
year.
good.
No. Terrible. But you're right.
First season was decent.
Yeah.
Like the guy who played the Penguin, Lord Robin Taylor,
He's
was
great.
fucking on point. Like, yeah, right. Like, and then there was, and then it just was like, we're gonna introduce the Joker and the Riddler and this guy and Mr. Freeze, and we're gonna have this one coming. It's like, calm
Why
down.
is Bruce Wayne 12 and Bane was there? Like that was weird. I'm like,
Doesn't
he's
it make
12 years old.
Yeah, Batman was older than Bruce. I'm sorry, Batman was older than Bane, right?
Yes, Batman was older than most of the people that he fought, or at least the same age. He's 12 years. There's a 12-year-old Batman, and he already met Catwoman when he was 12 too. And
It got a little ridiculous. Like I liked the idea of a show about Gotham crumbling.
Well,
And Jim Gordon's just failed crusade to try to keep things afloat. And then the show would end with the like, okay, Batman's coming.
Yeah.
But it was just like, it was just a show full of Batman references.
Well, there was a really good comic book run that I'd recommend. That was a graphic novel that was just called Gotham PD. There was no superheroes in it. It was just about the cops having to deal with the fucking lunatics.
Gotham City.
Yeah, in Gotham.
Bank robberies are especially heinous.
It was
Boom, bam, 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 bam. That would be great. SVU Gotham. Or Law and Order Gotham.
Law and Order Gotham would be amazing.
People are saying that they want to do. I don't think Commander Rockwell is going to be a movie.
No,
sir.
I don't think so.
I don't think that's.
They went. There you go. They nailed what Gotham was. They went full Smallville.
That's what it was.
Exactly. Full
No, that's
Smallville.
what it was. And Smallville
Yeah.
was another one that started off, and you're like, hey,
Hey, okay,
This is
young
kinda
Superman. Cool.
all right. Oh, wait, he goes to the same high school as Lex Luthor. Okay, that's a little weird. But I'm okay. I'll let
He
it.
doesn't remember him that he's Superman.
Wait, and now that's. I was in high school and figuring this out, and then it was like, oh, and Lois Lane, huh? And then
Lana's there too. Oh wait,
so just everyone went to the same high school.
all the bad guys are showing up already.
So this is like a little Batman series.
Why is Darkseid in this? This is getting really weird.
Just was annoying. And it was like
Also, the show was supposed to be him in high school. Went on for like 10 years. He was like 30 and still like not Superman.
Well, the problem with these shows too is that they come out with them right now. Like, I'm going to do a reimagining of this origin story, but after a couple of episodes, the ratings tank, and then eventually they're like, "Look, we got to bring Joker in. We're fucked. we
right.
don't bring a
You're
Joker.
right.
We don't bring Lex. If Lex Luthor is not in his same home economics class, we're fucked." And somebody's like, "Get me a bald kid. Get me some young man who looks like a young Moby. We'll make it work." Remember that guy?
Yes.
The guy looked like actually looked like the guy from the New Radicals.
Michael Rosebaum.
He looked like the dude from
Yeah.
the New Radicals.
Yeah.
You only get what you give. Oh.
I remember he was being interviewed about the whole what's her face from Nexium, and he was like, "Nah, man, like I didn't."
Yeah, didn't we watch it?
We
on the
watched
show?
that. He was like, "Yeah, I don't know,
she seemed
dude.
Nice. I don't know, man.
I don't know. I never hung out with her or anything. Like I was older, so like whatevs." He fucked her.
Yeah, but I mean, there's girls, I fucked when we were both young, and then they grew up to be like a fucking, they did heroin and like crashed their car with their baby in it. Look, that ain't on me, man. It was 12 years ago, brother. I'm long gone from that.
All right. Let's see. Let's do.
There's a girl I was seeing for a while back in the day. It's like got murder charges now. For selling heroin. For selling pills. Because I get you for selling Oxy now. If you sell OxyContin, you get a murder charge if somebody ODs. And this young woman had the unfortunate situation of two people buy pills from her an OD.
Ooh, that's not good.
That's not good.